Wrong show.
She's dead anyway.
Chapter 6 of The Mandalorian, The Prisoner. Brother.
Oh man.
Well, let's do a little bit quick
Yeah.
recap. In this episode, the Mandalorian's just off from running from the guild, and he's like, well, he's always running from the guild, and he takes a job from this dude who plays Flash in Batman Begins,
Okay.
and he's introduced to this ragtag group of freaking dark individuals, bro.
Dark individuals.
Freaking dark individuals, and then they're supposed to break up this other person, we don't know who. Fucking action scenes altogether, fucking awesome. For me, I think it's the darkest episode for me so far.
Yeah,
It's really dark. Those are really dark characters for like the Star Wars show.
It's just.
What do you think, bro?
You gotta, like, it's what we mentioned this when we were watching that episode. It's just like every turn you gotta be careful. There's just so many angles, so many people.
Yeah.
The guy that hired the Mandalorian, they go back. They go way back.
Yeah,
even some of the people that were part of that crew, the female, they go way back.
It's really like,
and the thing. Whoa. Uh-oh. There you go.
Is that Twi'lek?
Twi'lek.
Yeah.
And
That girl's from Game of Thrones. She played Osha.
Yeah, that's right. She looked familiar.
Yeah. And then we get Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, yeah, Bill Burr.
Fucking Bill Burr.
He was dark, but he was a dick.
When we were watching it, I told you they didn't really use his comedic chops the first time around when I watched it, because I was expecting. Well, you're used to Bill Burr being the stand-up fucking comic that he is, right? But in this one, he still is funny. On the second
He's
watch,
funny.
right?
Yeah, he's funny in a different way. Yeah, dark way.
Dark, bro.
Just asshole. You can't trust this guy type of way.
Yeah.
And then he's carrying Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Pretends to drop to
Yeah.
completely messing with Mando.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's the type of shit that would piss me off. Like, if you really want to try to get under my skin, you do something like that.
Yeah.
But what's so interesting about this episode, I want to go back to just shadiness in people. Like, you can't trust anybody, especially people that you worked with and you go way back with. There's always some sort of angle to there's always some sort of catch to the deal that's made. They just can't. Even at the ending was a prime example of that. Mando's able to think 2 steps ahead. I mean, if you, in this world that we're talking about, in this Star Wars universe, this particular faction of the Star Wars universe, if you're not thinking 2-3 steps ahead, you're dead, man. That's just bottom line. It's just crazy.
Especially post-Empire, everything's in shambles. It's all messed up.
Yeah.
I love how he said when he was talking to the crew, right? You're like, some friends.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
It's like, what kind of lineup you got? You got a Deveronian, you got a Twi'lek, you got a human on Bill Burr, and you got a fucking droid with zero. He doesn't.
No emotion whatsoever.
And I love how I was looking at his armor, because I'm geeky that way. I noticed that he moved human, but his hips were like, they looked like they were digitally altered. Again, a little small detail that I just noticed.
We actually thought that he was one of the, like,
not
actually,
one
of the, what do you call it? One of the droid type creatures. He looked kind of insect-like.
Yeah, like a mantis, like a praying mantis.
Yeah, exactly. From the Empire Strikes Back, but we got that. That was not the case.
Oh yeah, we checked it though.
Speaking of getting things wrong, let me just real quickly.
Go.
I apologize to all the people out there. Look, the lady from Dances with Wolves, the lady from Independence Day. If you take a look, she looks a lot like Kathleen Kennedy. I should have done my research. My bad. Let's go. Let's move forward.
He's been dying to dial that back.
Oh my god, it's embarrassing.
It's cool though. It's cool.
Okay.
I said that fucking Django was a Mandalorian. He's not. He's not a true Mandalorian either. So there you go. But that's the fun part of the show.
Yeah.
We learn. We dial shit back and we learn some.
We don't
shit.
pretend to know everything.
Yeah. You know what I love especially about this episode? You know how when we used to watch on a weekly basis shit like MacGyver?
Yeah.
Where he's put in like desperate positions and you're like, how is he gonna spin this? With this episode, that's what I felt like, especially that moment when they throw him in.
They push him into the
cell. Like, what? Yeah. How does he get out of this? And in my head, I remember thinking, I'm not ready to let go of the Razor Crest yet, because the droid's fucking piloting the ship.
Baby Yoda's in there.
Yoda's in there.
Yeah,
you're against 4 people. You're inside a fucking cell. out in the middle of nowhere.
And you got 20 minutes before
Before the
rebellion fleet shows up.
Blows you.
Yeah, to blow you to smithereens.
Up.
Yeah.
And then he does more of his fucking Batman moves. You're like, God damn! And all of a sudden,
He does, right?
He does, especially when he's like, when his, I don't know, he moves like, maybe it's because of his plating also, the armor plating on his body.
You see the same thing with Batman,
right?
The
hockey
padding that he had,
that he has. It's fucking awesome. And then all of a sudden, it's all red and it turns to fucking Alien. That's what I'm reminded of. You remember Alien?
Alien, yeah.
It becomes that fucking nightmare. You're trapped. I remember that scene in Watchmen, the movie, where Rorschach was inside.
I've never seen Watchmen.
Seriously?
I swear to God, I've never seen it.
That's not missing a lot. It's okay, but there's this one scene, Rorschach, he gets in prison with and he gets put in prison where he's in with, like, he put most of these people in here, and they're like, oh, you're gonna get it now, and he says this line that I love. He's like, you think I'm trapped in here with you? You're all trapped in here with me. And I'm like, in this episode, that's what I thought. I'm like, you're all trapped in here with you. You're trying to piss me off? This is how I get pissed off.
And
loved it, bro.
Boy, did he get him back, man. They got him back. And we all thought that they were all dead.
Yeah.
But they weren't. They weren't at the end. I mean,
what was your take on that? What was your take on
I thought he was.
I thought he killed them all.
I thought he killed them all.
Yeah.
I thought, especially the first one, the big, strong. I didn't realize those guys. What creatures are
those? Devaronians.
Yeah. I remember. I remember.
Like Bosanians.
I remember seeing those the very first time. I remember A New Hope. We saw them in the farm.
Very good. Yeah.
I remember seeing those guys, or that one of them anyway. But you never get it. What I like about the whole series is you get a chance to see what a lot of these creatures that we got cameos of.
Yes.
See their personalities and what they can actually do. Right.
Good.
And I think the first glimpse of that was that droid that was alongside that was going to self-destruct. Right. And man was like, wait a minute.
Self-destruct sequence.
Yeah. It's like, hold on. Yeah. We saw the very first one. We saw that in Empire Strikes Back when Darth Vader was hiring the bounty hunter.
That was IG-88.
Yeah. And we never knew what these guys can do. We bought the action figures, still didn't know what they can do back in the 80s. Now we get a chance to see what these things can actually do with all these characters, their personalities, what they live by, can actually do. And I really appreciate that. Again, goes back to the writing. John Favreau, Dave Filoni, the direction.
Who gets a cameo in this episode? He gets a cameo. He's one of the pilots. Dave Filoni. Those are the three directors.
Yes.
The three directors is Dave Filoni. You got Deborah Chow, who directed episode 3.
Okay.
You'll be getting to know her face more because she will be directing the Obi-Wan series.
Hey, I mean, I like that episode.
I like that episode. I'd like to say it's my favorite, but then I still love episode 3. Chapter 3. That's still my favorite.
That was good.
That was because I'm really a big Boba Fett fan, and now a Mandalorian fan. So and we get Rick Famuyiwa, who directed this episode, and it was dark. Even in the start, when you listen to the music, it was he put it like a little beat in the start.
Yeah.
I'll try to play it back.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. No, it's,
well, we'll end on this. I usually, when I watch the episodes, I try to count which movies it references.
Yeah.
Like, can you name some?
Oh yeah.
Name some Easter eggs.
Okay. Well, okay. First of all, the locks.
Thank you.
R2D2 when you strike Empire Strikes. Okay. Episode 5. Empire Strikes Back. Okay. When they're trying to escape from the Empire, stormtroopers, and he's trying to open up the door.
Yeah.
So Lando, Chewie, Princess Leia, decapitated, not decapitated, but just C-3PO, right? Cut up C-3PO. And he finally gets the door open. We see that again in the end of Empire Strikes Back, when they could not get the hyperdrive on track the entire movie, right? So R2D2 just plugs in, does one little adjustment, and then all of a sudden the Millennium Falcon can travel to light speed again, right?
Yep.
And then, of course, we see that in Return of the Jedi, except it was unsuccessful. He gets hit with a blaster and lose my voice, but yeah. So those references, and also when the alarms go off, right? Actually, no. When they first came in, this is before the alarms go off. The droids are alerted, and it brings you back to Episode 4. The beginning of Episode 4 and how they were fighting in the corridors, right?
Yes,
right?
The Death Star.
The Star Destroyer chasing the diplomatic ship, right? And they infiltrate, and you got this battle going on. That's what those corridors reminded me of in this
and the mouse droid,
chapter. And the mouse droid on the Death Star. I mean, so there's a lot of great references.
What I noticed in this episode, Bill Burr gets the most recent. He gets to say stuff that refers to the newer trilogy. Like he says shit like Canto Bite.
Yeah.
He's like in Canto Bite. Oh, sorry. He mentions Canto Bite, so that's Episode 8. Ooh, but then Episode 8, Canto Bite. Fucking hate that scene. Anyway, but he gets to mention that, and he also goes back to the prequels when he teases Mando and he says, "Maybe you're a gun underneath."
Yeah.
Miss, I don't want to take that. I was laughing, man. I was like, fuck, that's a fucking he gets to, just with the words, you get to throw in, oh, hey, we're in this world. Fucking awesome.
And there's no other actor or comedian / actor that can pull that off, I don't think. I mean, he did a really good job in this particular episode and or chapter. I mean, I remember hearing about Bill Burr being part of
Me too,
Mandalorian.
I saw some pictures too with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yeah. That was fucking
kind of
cool.
reminds you of Guardians of the Galaxy. Who's the character with the arrow that just sort of floats around?
Yondu.
Yondu, there we go, Yondu. Sort of reminds me a little bit of that for some reason. But hey, man. So how do you rate this episode?
Bro, so far they haven't missed. 10 being the perfect? Fucking 10.
10, me too.
15.
Me too. And it's just great.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 15.
I'm
Bro.
with you on that one.
Right.
Look, and then we get to see the X-Wing fighters, right?
Boom.
We get to see the X-Wing fighters, and because here's something where the Force Awakens just failed for me. Okay, even this trilogy that's been where they failed. So many fans want to know, at least get a glimpse as to what happened, what took place between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. I don't think we got any of that. This is the 9th installation now, coming out in a few days, and we still got nothing. We got nothing from that, the rebellion turned into resistance. We got nothing from the Empire. We just got First Order accepted. So it's just a lot of inconsistencies, but
which is where this one is succeeding because it's bridging.
It's bridging the gap. And again, I mean, I'm saving my energy for the next episodes that we're going to go over. But I give it a definitely 15.
15. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, just awesome.
Watch it, man.
Yeah.
That's all we got for that episode, man. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, give it a like. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube and on Facebook. Give it a like. Comment down below. Have a blast. Thank you so much. I am El Fajardo.
Ali P. Happy holidays, guys.
Happy holidays, guys. Adios.